Chrissy got a new man, and she's finally done with Blueface. Hold up! Did Chriseanrock just go from heartbreak to hard launch overnight? Because in a brand new tell-all interview that has the whole internet shaking, Chrisean opens up about her rumored new NBA boyfriend. Finally getting closure from Blueface after years of chaos, addressing the ongoing tension with Diddy's Auntie Tia, and a shocking new twist with Karlissa Saffold that left fans speechless. This ain't just another messy interview. This is Chrisean Unfiltered UNCUT, Unstoppable. And y'all, she did not hold back. She's name-dropping, she's crying, and she's throwing shade that's so sharp, you can feel it through the screen. From courtroom receipts to bedroom confessions. From heartbreak diaries to new boo drama, this interview left fans crying, screaming, and hitting replay like, did she really just say that? So buckle up because the real Chrisean just showed up, and she's not scared of anybody. Let's dive into this bombshell interview. Part 1 starts right now. Before the new man, before the headlines, before the sit-down interviews and talk of healing, there was Blueface, and for years, their relationship played out like a never-ending roller coaster of love, violence, and viral moments. Remember the handcuff fights, the infamous Bad Girls Club brawls, the tattoo, the missing tooth, the public meltdowns? Yeah, Chriseanrock and Blueface were never your regular couple. They were explosive. They were magnetic. They were toxic. One minute they were deeply in love, flaunting matching chains and babies on the way. The next minute, they were being escorted off live streams by police or airing out baby mama drama on Instagram, and through it all, Chrisean kept coming back. The final straw. I was dying inside in the interview. Chrisean doesn't flinch when asked what broke her spirit. She looks straight into the camera. Eyes glossy, voice cracking just enough to let the pain slip through. It wasn't one moment, it was the silence, the gaslighting, the way he made me feel like I was crazy, even when I had proof. She recounts the night Blueface allegedly left her stranded outside his studio, pregnant, and crying while he partied inside with another woman. That was the moment I knew I was dying inside. The interviewer asks her why she didn't leave sooner. Her answer? Because I loved him more than I loved myself. Karlissa scaffolded the mother-in-law from hell. And then there's Karlissa, Blueface's mom, who's practically a villain in the Chrisean universe. From the jump, Karlissa made it crystal clear she never liked Chrisean. She dragged her on Facebook. She accused her of faking pregnancies. She even posted IG lives calling Chrisean everything but a child of God. But Chrisean, she kept taking the high road. Until now, in the interview, she leans in and says, Karlissa, she's not my mother-in-law. She's the devil in designer. She claims Karlissa once secretly called her while drunk, begging her to leave Blueface, saying, he'd gone ruin you, just like he ruined me. And when asked why she's sharing this now, Chrisean laughs, cold and unbothered. Because I don't. Oh, silence to people who've sold my pain for clout. AB chaos, the DNA saga, and the blame gamelet. Let's not forget a baby is involved. And the public watched every heartbreaking second of the paternity roller coaster at first. Blueface denied the baby was his dot. Then came the tests. Then came the backpedaling. Then came the tweets where he accused Chrisean of being irresponsible. But in the interview, Chrisean holds up her phone and plays a voicemail from Blueface. In the message, his voice is slurred, emotional. I miss him. I miss you. I ain't know what I was doing, ma. IF asterisk asterisk add up. She pauses the audio, then says, he'll always be my son's father. But he ain't gon' be my weakness anymore. Enter the NBA BO. And this is where the whole story shifts. Because after all the pain, betrayal, and therapy, Chrisean found someone new. And no, she won't say his name. Not directly, but the hints. They're crystal clear. She says. He's 6'8". He don't speak much online, but he listens like nobody ever has. She holds up a gift, a custom baby chain with her son's name on it, designed by a friend in the league. The audience gasps. Rumors immediately point to a Western Conference All-Star, guard, who's been liking all of Chrisean's recent photos. But she won't confirm, she just smiles. This time, I'm choosing Peace. And Peace wears jersey hash. Oh wait, let me shut up. Laughs, I'm not the same Chrisean. She closes the intro section of the interview with a powerful statement, looking into the camera. Jaw tight and voice steady, she says, I'm not the same Chrisean that was crying outside Blueface's crib. I'm not the same girl who begged to be loved by a boy who ain't even love himself. I'm a mother now. I'm never going back to who I was. The room goes quiet, and just like that, the new era begins. I never said her name ... but she came for me. Now let's talk about the moment that's got Diddy's ante. Tia trending again. When the interviewer brought up the viral tweet, Auntie Tia posted the one that said, if you lay with dogs, don't cry when the fleas multiply. Naming names. The internet instantly assumed it was about Chrisean. And you know Chrisean wasn't letting that slide. In the interview, she took a deep breath, leaned in and dropped this bomb. I never said her name, never disrespected her, but she felt big enough to throw shade at a mother who's trying to heal. Sis, the fleas wasn't me. It was your family tree. Boom. The studio crew behind the camera even let out a quiet woo. Chrisean went on to say she once had major respect for Auntie Tia, even admired her presence in hip-hop circles. But after that tweet, she proved she ain't above being messy with the rest of them. Karlissa responds, live Medinner Vuno. Here's where it got crazy. While the interview was being filmed, Karlissa Saffold went live on Facebook. Talking wild, she had no idea Chrisean was actively being filmed. But the interviewer pulled out a phone and showed Chrisean the live mid-recording on Karlissa's live. She was yelling, she out here parading around like a wife. Girl, you was a season, and winter's over. Chrisean watched, unfazed. At first, then she turned to the camera and said, this woman will ride harder for her son's lies than she ever did for her own truth. She defending the same man who called her an old hater 2 months ago. Then, without blinking, she dropped screenshots. One of Blueface texting her. I told her to stop talking, but she don't listen. Another from Karlissa's private IG asking Chrisean for a sit-down to make peace. The hypocrisy was real. The baby mama alliance be your rakes. Now remember. For a hot minute, it looked like Jaden Alexis, Blueface's other baby mama, and Chrisean were forming some sort of co-parenting truce. They were spotted at the same events, liking each other's posts, even dropping laughing emojis on Shade Room Tea. But now, that alliance is done. Chrisean claimed in the interview, she got caught up in the fanfare, started acting brand new when Blue threw her a bone, forgot we were both dragged by the same dude. She revealed Jaden allegedly DM'd her saying, sis, don't let him embarrass you again. Get your get back quietly. But when Chrisean made her new NBA boo public, Jaden allegedly unfollowed her instantly. And just to pour gasoline on it, Chrisean dropped this line, she can have him. I got a real man now, not a rapper turned daycare dropout. The Blueface voice note, nitrogen, one heard until unknown no. This was the part that made the entire room freeze. Because right when folks thought the tension had peaked, Chrisean pulled out her phone and played a voicemail. Blueface left her at 3 a.m. His voice, slurred, regretful, almost broken. Rock, you was the only one that ever really had my back. I don't know what I'm doing no more. Ain't you? The house feel quiet without your crazy ass. Come back. Let's raise him together. Click. Chrisean stared at the camera for a full 5 seconds. He had the chance to do it right. And he chose ego over family. That's on him now. The studio went silent. A lil twist. The juice on her NBA BO, oh finally? The interviewer tried to press her gently. Look, you say you've moved on. You say this new man is solid. But what if he sees all this drama and gets scared off? Crazy. Smirked. You think he don't already know who I am? He's seen the headlines. He saw the fights. Hell, he watched the Zeus series like the rest of y'all. But you know what he said? She paused, then mimicked a deep voice. They don't know your heart, but I do. And then she dropped a name. Not the full name, just the first letter. Let's just say his name starts with a J and ends with USD. Dropped 30 points last night. The internet went nuts. A woman Ariboranda. Twist wasn't that Chrisean had a new man. It wasn't even that she aired out Blueface's voicemails and Karlissa's lies. It was that she sounded healed.com, measured, powerful. She ended this part of the interview saying, "Y'all spent so long seeing me as a mess. But now, I'm the message." Diddy's name gets dragged and Chrisean S&Ps. It all started with a subtle question from the interviewer. So, people are wondering, was Diddy's circle ever involved in any of your business? We heard some whispers about you being blacklisted, ... allegedly. And Chrisean didn't even blink. She raised her eyebrows, exhaled deep, and said, "Let me say this, a lot of these industry OGs, they mad I didn't ask for a seat at their table. I brought my own." Then she dropped the name. "Yeah, I heard Auntie Tia tried to tell folks I was a liability. Tried to get me muted at a few events. It's funny how Diddy never said nothing. But her energy was loud enough, so even pulled out a DM screenshot that she never posted. It was allegedly Auntie Tia responding to her RSVP request for an event with one word: not approved. The petty was too real. Sis tried to block me from a party, and now I'm the main character in her feed. If you've gone play gatekeeper, at least be brave enough to say why. Legal warfare, Karlissa threatens COUR team. Now, here's where it really exploded. Apparently, after Chrisean dropped the Karlissa voicemail and private DMs during the interview taping, Karlissa called the production team mid-shoot. Yup, straight up called someone on set and said, "If any of that airs, my lawyer will be contacting y'all." The producer held the phone away while Karlissa was yelling. Chrisean heard everything. She laughed. Loud. Then turned to the camera and said, "Ma'am, you've been talking about me for 2 years? Went on podcasts? Posted on Facebook? Went on lives. But the second I pull out receipts, now it's legal." She held up her hand like a courtroom judge and said, "Case dismissed, Your Honor. You can't sue someone for telling their truth." The studio audience, who had been quiet most of the time, burst into applause. The NBA Boo's ex-girlfriend enters the chat now. Here's the twist. Nitrogen monoxide one saw coming, because just when Chrisean was glowing about her new piece, a producer whispered something to the interviewer and passed him a phone on the screen. A story screenshot from a verified IG account. The caption read, "Funny how these reformed women always end up dating my leftovers. Watch your back. Sis, I know what he likes." Attached to the story was a photo of the NBA star, shirtless, laying in a familiar bedroom. The same room fans spotted in Chrisean's own post days earlier. The ex-girlfriend just went public. And not just that, she also posted a video clip of her and the NBA Boo from 2 months ago. In Cabo, on vacation. Chrisean saw the clip in real time during the interview. Her face. "Stone cold. She whispered. "Wow, so that's how you're moving now?" The interviewer leaned in, cautious. "Do you feel blindsided?" Chrisean nodded, swallowed hard. "I ain't gon' lie. I'd hurt a lil bit. I really thought he was different." Then she took a pause, collected herself, and said the line that went viral within minutes. "But I'm not the girl who fights for a man. I'm the woman who lets clowns perform alone." Social media goes into milds to Dabiones soon as that ex-girlfriend story started. Making rounds online, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok blew up. Here's just a taste of what was trending. Hashtag NBA Boogate. Hashtag not Chris. EAN again. Hashtag Karlissa Karma. Hashtag Protectrison. Hashtag Booty Auntie. Blocked her, some fans were dragging her, sis. Always picks chaos. Maybe it's you. Why she always pick the most toxic men? Others were defending her hard. She's healing in public. That's not easy. Y'all cry over situationships and want to judge her. Be serious. Karlissa needs a hobby. Diddy auntie needs a PR class. Even JT from City Girls posted a cryptic tweet that fans believe was about the situation. Don't let these mamas, aunties, or old flames shake your crown. Blueface posts and then deletes. Dion, of course. Blueface couldn't help himself. He posted a cryptic story just hours after the interview aired. The post. A picture of a rock, as in rock, next to a clown emoji. That's it. But fans caught it immediately. He deleted it within 10 minutes. But the screenshots live forever. Chrisean's clapback. The biggest clown always talks when the tent's empty. Brands start reacting as shocked to the Ion Do SDR within 48 hours of the interview dropping. A cosmetics brand pulled Chrisean's collab launch pending review. Diddy's team released a statement saying he has no personal involvement in any disputes. Karlissa posted screenshots of brand offers. She's getting after her name trended, clearly trying to flip it for fame, but despite the chaos, Chrisean's following skyrocketed. IG plus 400K TikTok, plus 600K YouTube. Monetization. Approved within HOURs. The people may be divided, but the clicks, they never stop coming. Summer Walker steps in, and fans go unmutes just when the timeline couldn't get more chaotic. Summer Walker posted a 3-slide Insta story that had everybody talking. Slide 1. A screenshot of Chrisean's interview with the caption, "She sounds like she finally woke up. Healing isn't linear. I feel her." Slide 2. A selfie of Summer with the quote, "Don't judge women finding peace after pain you couldn't survive." Slide 3. An audio clip of her unreleased song with lyrics that fans think are about Chrisean. "He loved me reckless, now I love me better." Within minutes, Summer and Chrisean were trending together on Twitter, and fans were eating it up. Summer, the big sister Chrisean needs. Collab documentary. Something, please. We need a sit down with Summer Jada. And Chrisean ASAP. Whack 100 goes off. AGIN meanwhile. Whack 100 Blueface's manager and resident instigator jumped into the mix with his usual messy self. He went live on Clubhouse, saying, "This girl wanna cry for sympathy after all the chaos. Nah, keep the same energy. Don't act new now that you're trying to brand yourself." He even hinted at dropping unseen Zeus Network footage of Chrisean backstage acting wild to discredit her narrative. But Chrisean's fans clap back. Whack 100 only shows up when it's time to protect Blueface's clown legacy. Nobody cares about your behind-the-scenes drama. Chrisean outgrew y'all. One fan even reposted a compilation of Whack 100 yelling in interviews with the caption, "This man needs a hug and a hobby." Internet equals undefeated. Undefeated. Sukihana shocks fans. She's a mirror next. Sukihana surprised everyone with an unexpectedly deep tweet. Chrisean ain't crazy. She's a mirror. And most folks hate what they see. She followed up with a spicy IG caption under a selfie. "I used to fight for love too. Now I fight for peace." Fans were shocked to see Sukihana in full support. Did not expect Sukihana to be the voice of reason, but here we are. These women are tired of being villainized for surviving. Suki's right. Chrisean exposed everybody's hypocrisy. The NBA Booze X speaks again and gets dragg.ep, which wasn't done. The ex posted a carousel of receipts, claiming she and the NBA Boo were still messing around as recent as last month. Screenshots, flight receipts, close-ups of matching jewelry. And yet, fans were not buying it. You posting proof like you won. Sis, you lost. He moved on. She had him in private. Chrisean got him in public. There's levels. Even some gossip blogs like the Tea Room started questioning the timing. Is this a clout chase? Why wait until the interview to go public? Meanwhile, Chrisean said nothing, letting the silence and her fan base do all the talking. Industry reacts, and a deal might be BRWING here. It's where things got really interesting. An anonymous industry insider posted a blind item on Pinhua that read, "After a year of chaos, one controversial figure may be getting her own reality spinoff. Not with Zeus, but a major streamer." Fans immediately speculated it was about Chrisean.y, because she posted an IG story that same day of her standing in front of the Amazon Studios building with the caption, "Meetings. It's up." Chrisean got tired of the drama and turned it into a bag. It's about to go from Zeus to Prime Video. That's a move. Blueface watching her win in 4K, poetic. Justice. The public divides but can't look AWI. The internet is split. Some say she's being manipulative. Others say she's finally speaking her truth. But one thing's for sure, everyone's watching. Comments under the interview are wild. This girl is 10x smarter than y'all give her credit for. I don't trust any of them, but I'll be watching every episode. She's been through hell and still standing. I respect it. Blueface's mom gets involved again. You thought Karlissa was done? Think again. In the final minutes of the interview airing online, Karlissa jumped on Instagram Live with her hair still in a towel, phone tilted at that classic low angle, and said, "Chrisean trying to act like she healed? Let me tell y'all what really happened the night. She left my son." What followed was a 20-minute chaotic live with everything from claims that Chrisean stole a watch to allegations about the NBA player's real motives. These athletes don't love her. They love the clicks she'll bring. They're gonna pass her around like a blunt, and she too blinded to see it. And as usual, no receipts. But still, the internet couldn't look away. Karlissa wake up every day and chooses violence. How is she in more drama than Blueface himself? She's the final boss of baby mama culture. The leaked text message that shook EVRYO, and while Karlissa was yelling into her phone, something else quietly hit the internet. A screenshot allegedly from Chrisean's new NBA boo. This time, it wasn't a story or a rumor. It was a full text thread leaked by an anonymous account claiming to be a friend of the X. In the messages, he's seen talking about Chrisean. She crazy? But I kinda like that it's good for PR too. My name been trending since she posted me, double quotes, boom. Within 10 minutes, PR stunt started trending. Wait, is she just another storyline for him? Sis really can catch a break. It's better not be another betrayal. I'm tired for her. But the moment fans were losing hope, Chrisean goes live, and she's not crying this TMI 3:04 a.m. Chrisean hit go live on IG, barefaced hoodie on. No background music, just raw emotion. And straight facts. Yeah, I saw the messages. If they're real, that's cool. But let me make this clear. She looked into the camera, dead serious. A man can use me for PR. A label can block my bag. A mama can lie for clout. But ain't nobody breaking me ever again. She smiled, let it hang in the air, then dropped the final bomb. They want chaos. I'm giving M a documentary. The girl got a doc coming. Teaser footage leaks. And fans go wild. Not even 12 hours later, a mysterious Instagram page dropped a 10-second teaser. Black screen. Chrisean's voice narrating, "They saw me as a punchline. But I became the plot twist." Cue quick flashes of unseen hospital footage, backstage arguments, crying in a dressing room, holding her baby while glancing at the camera. Screen goes black again. Words appear. The rebirth of Chrisean coming soon. It's the last line that shook the INTRNT fans. We're still reeling from the teaser when Chrisean posted one more tweet. The final one of the day. No photos, no hashtags. No emojis, just 7 words. I never needed him. Just peace. Mike. Drop.yo. After everything we just witnessed, the interview, the leaked texts, the Karlissa drama, the NBA boo scandal, Diddy's anti-shade, and a potential Amazon documentary. What is happening? Let's break it all down. And now it's your Turn to talk. Drop your thoughts in the comments right now. Do you think the NBA player was really using Chrisean for clout? Karlissa telling the truth, or just clout chasing again? And is this new Chrisean era for real or another publicity cycle? Tell us, is she finally healing or still spinning in drama? Also, what do y'all think about this mysterious documentary teaser? Is it real? Is it dropping soon? And do you want to see the unfiltered, uncensored truth from Chrisean's side? 'Cause let's be honest, she's gone from fighting on Zeus to controlling the narrative, and that's a plot twist nobody saw coming. So here's what to do next. Hit that like button if you've ever rooted for someone to glow up after pain. Subscribe for the next episode, 'cause we're tracking this Chrisean X NBA Boo Drama daily. Turn on those notifications so you don't miss what leaks next, 'cause we heard there's another video on the way. This ain't the end. It's the beginning of a whole new era. And we're watching it unfold in real time. See y'all in the comments, #Team Chris EAN or #Team Drama. Let's go. Let's go.